Hey, this is John Young. Today we're going to be doing a variety of different tests in this. This is actually going to be testing, we're using the Rode Wireless Go 2. So I've got one here and I've got a second one that's going to be over by Alexa, and Alexa is going to be making some noise. So you guys will be able to hear how this sounds when there's a lot of noise with the second one, and to be able to balance that. Then we're going to use two lav microphones. I'm just going to grab them here. Our first one is a micro lav here from XVive. Is the company, and I'll put, it's the LV2. This is a really kind of a cool little lab microphone. Very, very tiny little element there. And it fits in, it's a tip ring sleeve right there, and it will fit into, in this case, it'll go into my wireless Go 2 units here from Rode, but it will also go, because it's got the little pieces, to go into a Sennheiser. This is basically their answer to the higher end Sennheiser. They've got two versions, again, link in the description below of this. And we're going to compare that lav to the typical little Rode. This is their version of a lav microphone, which is, you guys have heard me use many a times. So we're going to have a lot of things going on in this video. When it gets done, I'm going to listen to the video, and then I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts on this video. So it's going to be all over the board here. But right now, Alexa, what are the headlines for today? With one of the wireless Go 2s open, and then we have this one that is open also. So it's going to be a situation where if I'm doing, I'm the interviewee, and I've got mine here, and that's the interviewer one, and I've got maybe a lot of noise by me, and I don't mute that microphone. There's no labs on either of these. This will just give you an idea that if you leave that one open and you're trying to catch audio here, this is what you're going to run into. Now next I'm going to mute the second one, and all you do with the muting, we're on, right, there's a little button on the bottom, you push it once and it's muted, so that one's off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Rode microphone, the little Rode Lav, which the Rode is let me show you this. This is meant for a cell phone. This particular one is a tip ring sleeve, TRRS, and what I need to do is get a little adapter for this. This little adapter will take it from a tip ring sleeve down to a tip ring sleeve, and that's what this little device uses. So I'm going to plug this in and get it hooked up here, and then you'll get an idea of what this will sound like. I'm gonna mute it, and then we'll plug it in. All right, so now you're listening to me through the little lav, and I can put that little transmitter in my pocket, and it's now picking me up through this lav. Now that'll give you an idea of what this will sound like, and what I'm doing is in the second receiver, I'm going to be putting in the LV2, and I'm going to just clip that on here somewhere on the shirt right next to the other. So right now you're listening to me through the Rode Lav, and I'm going to mute that and unmute the LV2. So now you'll have an idea of what it sounds like. Now this is how it sounds in a fairly quiet room. I mean, I've got an aquarium here with a pump that doesn't sound too great, but this is in a fairly quiet room. This is the LV2, and this is the Rode microphone. So now let's get some background noise that's going to be kind of giving us. Alexa, what are the headlines for today? So Alexa's going to be playing over my shoulder here, a little bit louder than I'm talking, and I am right now talking through the Rode Lav microphone right now. So there's voices going on in the background. This will give you an idea of what it's like. So this could actually be used in a ceremony situation where I could put this little thing in my pocket and off I go. Again, this is with the Rode Lav. Now let's shut that off. And now I'm with the LV2 right here, the little guy. Again, this is kind of designed to go with the Sennheiser belt pack, but it can go with a variety of different belt packs. You're getting an idea of what the sound is, how much noise cancellation or avoidance it's having from the side. It should be hopefully picking my voice up better than it picks up Alexa over here on the side. That will give you an idea of what it can do. So now with this one, we've got, that one is off, so you're basically hearing this one with the same side audio that you were seeing here at the end of the video with the Rode and the LV2. This will give you an idea of the side cancellation or the side pickup that you may have with this. Will this be good enough for a person to be able to use in a louder situation? What do you think? So that'll give you a little idea of what the Wireless Go 2 system sounds like with lavs, without lavs, with noise, without noise, all sorts of different variables with the Rode Lav, and then of course the LV2 here from XVive. A lot of great options here. I think if you're putting a Lav on these, that's going to give you a little bit better, obviously, but the Wireless Go 2 sound pretty good even without. I think if you're wanting to get more directional, then going to a Lav is going to be beneficial. And if you're really going to, listening to that, the little LV2 here from XVive, that was pretty impressive. And again, this can be used with a belt pack, a Sennheiser belt pack. It's got that the right connections to go in, screw in, and it's there securely. I think you definitely need to check this out. We'll put those links in the description below. I really like the sound, and I think this is going to be a great option in those noisier situations where someone doesn't want to have a handheld. They would rather have their hands free. This would definitely get them there. This is John Young. Thank you for watching.
For more tips and how-to videos, go to weekendhandyman.com.